Ah, Bitcoin. Don't forget the notification bell icon to notify you all new videos that's posted on this channel. Shout out to all the pirates and bandits. Oh boy, I almost got my life back. My life is coming back. All right, better everybody won't. I give everybody a chance to get on. You been dipping. I'm so far behind on videos, man. So far behind on videos. I was supposed to do some draft videos, and I didn't even get a chance to do that. I've been so busy with school, working on my truck, preparing for some things. I haven't even got a chance to really sit down and analyze these draft prospects, but I'm gonna try to get a couple videos in before the draft, man. But I keep saying that, but I promise y'all I'll get at least one or two in, right? We'll do a live stream. We'll try to get one or two draft videos in because this week should be my last week as far as when it comes to school. You know what I'm saying? I should be freed up. I graduate Thursday. So that's 3 days. So that's been taking up a lot of my time. 3 days out the week I've been dealing with school for the last 6 months. So making videos haven't been really a priority. You know what I'm saying? So, but once I graduate Thursday, I'll have my life back basically. And hopefully I'm able to push out a couple draft videos immediately. You know what I'm saying? Push out a couple draft videos immediately. And hopefully that'll work itself out. But that's the plan. So we're gonna see how that work out. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully I'll get a couple videos out. I'm definitely gonna get out one about the trenches. You know, definitely gonna get a video out with the trenches talking about O-line, D-line. I got a video coming for that. Definitely gonna do a video on that. What else? I'm gonna do a video probably on running backs, secondary, and probably one on receivers too. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, I wanted to touch base with y'all. You know, I know y'all probably wondering like, where this guy been at, man? You know what I'm saying? BucosLocker. You know, it's my off season. You know what I'm saying? My off season always filled with things to do. But I got a lot of great things going on right now. Life is good. No stress. No worries. You know, I'm healthy. I'm happy. I'm living. I'm learning. You know, I'm laughing. I wake up every day smiling pretty much. So when you're in a good place in life, man, you know, things is just fun. I'm at peace. No drama, no nothing. It's been like that for a while. So, but I just want to kind of touch bases on that. But as far as the Bucs, like I said, I've been keeping track of things here and there. Not heavy. Haven't been really heavily invested into football news, even though I see what's going on. But I haven't been really heavily invested into the football world. I've been just kind of detoxing from football. Oh, what's up, Giovanni? Oh, you're going the draft party next Thursday? You gonna be there? Oh, you know what? I need to hit a draft party up one year. I need to go down there for a draft party one of these years. One of these years, I need to do a draft party. One of these years, I really need to get down there for draft. I wonder if one of these days that the NFL is going to have the draft in Tampa. Wouldn't that be something? Have the draft in Tampa, right? But what would they hold it at though, right? That's the question. Raymond James? I don't know. But yeah, there's a lot of stuff going on this off season. He said last time you went to a draft party, drafted Mike Evans. Well, you might be good luck, supply and demand. You probably good luck. You might as well go with that, man. So we can get our Jackson Powers Johnson. We need that center, And like I said, I'm gonna do a video on the trenches, but we definitely need another center. I think that has been acknowledged all throughout all season. I think the Bucs know what they need. They know because the Bucs are not one of those teams like, well, we can just go with the best player on available. The Bucs are a team that got serious needs. It's not like, oh, we just drafting for depth or we drafting because of luxury. Nah, the Bucs really gotta fill some positions, like seriously. So he wanted to draft Johnny Manziel. Oh Lord. Talking about Johnny Manziel is a poor man version of Baker Mayfield. He's a great value version of Baker Mayfield. A lot of flash, but not really good. Got to the NFL. You saw that right away. Couldn't handle it. At least with Baker can handle it. Like I said, Baker got his limitations, but Baker can handle it. He can handle the NFL rigmaroles. Johnny Manziel couldn't handle it. It's crazy. They both was in Cleveland too. So and they both Cleveland got rid of both of them. Crazy, right? How that works. But yeah, like I said, the draft is around the corner. Hope y'all ready. I'm saying? I'm ready. Even though I haven't really, the good thing about it is though, I did get some good work in before I started getting like heavy into school, like heavy, like the last couple months. I was able to watch the Senior Bowl practices multiple times. I'm gonna go back and look at it again. I'm gonna run through it again. But there's some sleepers there, man. Max Milton, Marshawn Nealon. The Bucs used one of their top 30 visits to get him. He's been rising up the draft boards. Rashawn Nealon from Western Michigan. Was it Central Michigan or Western Michigan? I think it was Western Michigan. 6'3", about 260, 270-ish. 34-inch arms. That's huge. 34-inch arms. The Bucs interviewed him. They used one of their top 30 visits on him. So a lot of teams are looking at him. He might sneak into the late first round. I wouldn't be surprised he go over Chop Robinson or Latutu. You know what I'm saying? I would not be surprised Rashawn Nealon go late first round in front of Chop Robinson. I'm telling you, that dude nice. And he had a great Senior Bowl. And if those of you that don't know what I'm talking about, go type in the name. Rashawn Nealon, Western Michigan. Defensive end. Active, got a motor, strong, physical at the point of contact. In the last few years, I've been pretty good at picking out these D linemen as far as what I've seen and the talent that they have. You know what I'm saying? And once again, I got a few D linemen that I've circled. Darius Robinson, Rashad Nealon. I like them, man. Those dudes, them two right there. They will definitely do some Bucs. They will definitely do the Bucs some good if they are available in the late first or second round. Back in the whenever the Bucs pick in the second round, I think it's 50, 52. I think 56, 1 or 2. But also, oh, Nealon, nice. I'm telling you, man. Like, if the Bucs could double dip on the D line, that'll be a hell of a draft again. You know what I'm saying? But I don't see them doing that. I think there's a more of a chance that the Bucs double dip on the O line than the D line. Even though they won't do neither one of them, but if I had to put my money on it, if I was a betting man, I will put my money on the Bucs double dipping on the O line. Center guard. I would definitely put my money right there. Double dipping on the O line interior, because they gotta get better there. If they don't get better there, they're just gonna be spinning the wheels, man. Baker had a lot of batted balls down, and that's because of his height. But he had a lot of interior pressure. Cody Mulch, he needs to make a jump. I hope he make a jump. If he don't, we in trouble again. If he has another year like he had his rookie year, if he has a repeat year of his rookie year, we're going to be in trouble there. You know what I'm saying? For that year. Now, he might get better in his third year, but his second year, we must see improvement, right? Because he was thrown in the fire. He was thrown in there right away. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I'm expecting another rookie online. So more than likely, we're going to have a rookie center, a second-year right guard, and possibly a rookie left guard. So don't be surprised the Bucs' interior O-line is first and second-year players, which would not be a bad idea on rookie contracts too. And especially they all trying to be decent. Like, they ain't even got to be all pros in their first year. Just be decent. You know what I'm saying? Just be decent enough. Hold your own. We're not looking for them to be all pros right away. Now, if Jackson Powers Johnson come out to be a Creed Humphrey, that'd be huge for the Bucs. Or Jason Kelsey, you're right at the gate, or Ryan Kelly out the gate. We struck gold. But like I said, it's gonna be very difficult for the Bucs to get him, being that there are some teams in front of the Bucs that could snag him up. There are some teams that are behind the Bucs that could trade up, that definitely can use Jackson Powers Johnson, a Graham Barton, the Wisconsin center / guard, Cooper Beebe, but Jackson Powers Johnson, it's hard to fetch to see him at 26. Like, I don't think he's gonna last to 26. If he does, great. But just on talent alone, I just don't see him. Like, I know the Bucs at 26, but if you look at the teams in front of the Bucs, there's a few teams that can definitely snag him up. I think I would say this: the Bucs will have a higher chance of drafting Graham Barton. Now, the thing about it is, regardless of who they draft, whether it's the Wisconsin interior player, Graham Barton, Jackson Powers Johnson. I think Jackson Powers Johnson, he's a pure center. But with Graham Barton and that Wisconsin guard / center, or Zach Frazier, those guys can play center and guard. So it's almost like the Bucs going to have to pick of the litter right there. You know what I'm saying? I think that's what's going to happen out of those, because you got to think about it. Jackson Powers Johnson and Graham Barton, who played tackle, those are surefire late first round picks, right? But the question is they can go between 20 and 32. because there's going to be a ton of teams taking quarterbacks, receivers, cornerbacks, and some guys are going to drop. I mean, I made a scenario, supply and demand, about that. If the Bucs come across a scenario where Jackson Powers Johnson and he's not there, but you got some nice tackles sitting there at 26, what do you do? Right? What do you do due to the cornerbacks, receivers, quarterbacks getting selected in the first 20 picks? Out of the first 20 picks, there's going to be about 6 or 7 receivers. And then, I'll make it easier. The first 25 picks, we're going to talk about the picks before the Bucs. The first 25 picks, there's probably going to be like 7 receivers almost. And then you're going to have to factor in, 4 to 6 quarterbacks, right? And then you got to factor in some D linemen, some highly rated offensive tackles. This draft, when it comes to offensive tackles, it's pretty good. And I'm going to say this before and I'm going to say it again. Like, unless you draft a surefire, really good guy right away, there's going to be a high probability that the guys coming in after him the next year are going to be better. And that's no knock on Luke Gedeke or Cody Mulch. You know what I'm saying? It's just there's going to be some guys that go in the first round that play right guard and right tackle that are just going to be straight up better. Like Dawand Jones went in the 4th round last year. I wanted the Bucs to draft him, but the Cleveland Browns drafted him, and he's a starter. And he's way better than Luke Gedeke going in his 2nd year. You know what I'm saying? So it's no knock to Luke Gedeke. He's showing improvement, but there's going to be some guys right away better than Luke Gedeke. So, if there's a tackle there at 26 that can probably play guard, what do you do? Do you take him? Do you take a tackle and turn him into a, there's some tweeners in this draft class. There's some tweeners. Like Graham Barton, he played tackle at Duke. But you can kick him inside to the guard. One thing about playing tackle, it's all about wingspan. Can you anchor? Can you keep guys off you? And that's not a bad idea, if that highly rated tackle is available. Now the chances of that happening, all the highly rated, like the Oregon State dude, Fahu, whatever his name is, Fatualu, the Oregon State guy, the Washington guy, you got the Oklahoma guy, you got the Houston tackle, you got a few guys that's out there that can be anywhere between 15 and 26, like, available. So, the Bucs are in a good spot to get the bang for the buck, because 26, you're going to have a selection of nice players to choose from. I mean, I wouldn't even be mad if the Bucs drafted Max Milton, the cornerback / slot guy. Because we definitely do need a guy on the outside. Cooper DeJong. Most likely he's gonna be there at 26. The Iowa cornerback, the Jason Sehorn clone. That guy can play cornerback, safety, hybrid linebacker. He's 6'1", 203 pounds. He can literally, I'm gonna say it like this: you have him and Winfield Jr. You talking about how you can make your secondary much better with Cooper DeJong and Winfield Jr. in the secondary? Like, both of those guys can actually, like, we already know what Winfield Jr. Looked like. But can you imagine Cooper DeJong, like, sitting there at 26? And let's just say some of the guys that we want at 26 as a fan base, they're all gone. But Cooper DeJong sitting there, you can't pass up on him. You can't pass up on Cooper DeJong. You'd be an idiot. That dude, he's too good. The dude ran a 4.43, and you can literally have a secondary with Winfield Jr., Jordan Whitehead, Cooper DeJean. You can literally interchange them. Like, you can literally have Winfield Jr. play strictly free safety and just in roam, right? Most of the time. Like, you can literally put Winfield Jr. exactly where he belongs at. Back there using his instincts like Troy Polamalu, Ed Reed type skills. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I definitely can use Cooper DeJean and put him at cornerback. Or you can do a three safety look, right? Because that's what teams are doing now in that nickel package. You know, right? I would say Cooper DeJean is better than Jordan Whitehead. You know, and that's no knock on Jordan Whitehead. I think Jordan Whitehead is decent, but he's not like, you know, he doesn't have a high ceiling. We saw Jordan Whitehead for a few years here, and solid safety, but ain't no game changer. And then, you know, he had a really good start to the season last year, and then he didn't do anything after that. He had 3 interceptions in one game. That was like week 2, I think, something like that. Week 1, week 2, week 3 against Buffalo, I think. And after that, he didn't do anything else. But with Cooper DeJean, you could literally, like, it's almost low key, and people don't want to hear this, but I'm gonna say it like this: I think low key he'll be an upgrade over Jordan Whitehead. Like, you can literally just use Jordan Whitehead, use Jordan Whitehead as a box safety, and let Cooper and Antoine Winfield Jr. Like, you could put Jordan Whitehead at that hybrid linebacker role at the nickel, you know, that hybrid role on because, you know, most teams, they line up in the nickel anyway. You know what I'm saying? You know, because the objective is to get your best guys on the field. And yeah, I heard the rumblings of him being a safety, but he's faster than Winfield Jr. Why he got to be a safety? You know, why he got to play safety? Why can't he play cornerback? You know what I'm saying? Why can't he play cornerback? He got the size, he got speed, he got ball instincts, and he can play zone really good. He got good ball instincts. He can catch. He can tackle. Oh, we can't draft Cooper DeJean because we got Jordan Whitehead. You'll be an idiot to say that. Don't convince yourself that we don't need to draft a playmaker. The dude was a playmaker since the day he stepped foot on the field. You know what I'm saying? Like, we need playmakers on in the secondary, and the only playmaker we got is Winfield Jr. We need more. You know, we need more. You know, and, you know, being that Jordan Whitehead and Winfield Jr. are under 5'10" or 5'10" or under 5'11", Cooper DeJean, he brings some size. And man, 6'1". You know, 6'1". We need some size in our secondary. Now, Jamel Dean is a long, lanky guy, but, you know, Jamel Dean has a low ceiling. He doesn't play like his athleticism says he should play like. Like I said, there's a lot of guys. Max Milton. Give me Max Milton. People sleeping on that dude, man. Go give me Max Milton. You know what I'm saying? Shoot, in the second round. I don't think he's going to be there in the second round when the Bucs pick, but give me Max Milton. Now, you want to talk about a guy that can play some man, I'm just saying, man, the beautiful thing about picking that, look, we got 4 of the top 105 picks. 4. I don't see how we come out of this draft with at least 2 starters right away. You know, I really don't see how picking 4 out of the top 105. Oh yeah, Ronaldo Green, he nice too. Like, I'm telling you, go watch the tape on Max Milton. You know, Go watch the tape on Max Milton. People, I'm telling you, he rising up on draft boards, man. And I like what I saw at the Senior Bowl. Max Milton was sticking like glue. Ronaldo Green was doing his thing too. But I think Max Milton is better. That's just me. It's what my eyes tell me. And that's no knock on Ronaldo Green, but I got my guy. There's some guys that you like and you're gonna roll with because you like how they play. And I think Max Milton can play outside and inside. But one thing for sure, I know we talk about the O-line, D-line, but man, the Bucs need some guys at that cornerback position. Playmakers. We need to shut down cornerback. A guy that can D up. And that's what the Bucs lacking at too. That's what also hurts the D-line too, not having good cornerbacks. Not having good cornerbacks hurts the D-line. Because having a good secondary, especially at cornerback, it makes the quarterback second guess himself. And having good cornerbacks allows your defense to become more versatile. You can do some zone blitzing, some delayed blitzing, right? You can do a lot of things if you got good cornerbacks because you can lead those guys on the island. And you have the confidence, the defensive coordinator will have the confidence to know that my guy is better than yours. And as a Bucs fan, we saw that multiple times last year that the Bucs blitz. And when that D-line don't get there, it's like barbecue chicken. We saw multiple games where it was barbecue chicken. Jamel Dean, I was watching the San Francisco 49er game and the Bucs highlights, and the Brandon Ayuk, Brock Purdy dropped back. Shaq Barrett nobody got any pressure. Deep ball, touchdown. I was like, Lord, it was 13-7. 13-7. The Bucs just had scored. 49ers get the ball back, deep ball, touchdown, 20-7. I was like, golly. And that's what really, low key, that really hurt the Bucs last year, man. Not having a good secondary, man. I don't think we have NFL cornerbacks, legit. I think all our guys at cornerback are backups. They're not number one. We don't have any number one cornerback. We barely got a number two. Teams do not fear the Bucs secondary, which explains why the Bucs pass defense for the last several years have been bottom 10. I'm just saying. We got to get better in secondary, man. What up, Big Buck? More Power Buck in the building. As far as the Alabama cornerbacks, he's cool, but I think Max Milton's gonna be better than Kool-Aid McKinstry. Alabama cornerbacks. The last time Alabama had a good cornerback was what? Drake Kirkpatrick. When last time Alabama had a good cornerback? Safety, sure. But I'm trying to remember the last time Alabama had a legit cornerback come into the league and do something. They got a couple guys like Arnold and Kool-Aid McKinstry, but I'm just saying, I'm just keeping it 100 with y'all. No, I would not rule out receiver at 26. I would definitely not rule that out because people don't realize this, but we ain't got nothing after next year. We ain't got nothing. I know. Oh, we got Trey Palmer. Man, he ain't no number one. The reason why he went in the 5th round. So, Patrick Surtain. Oh, my bad. Patrick Surtain. Look, I haven't really been. Look, when the all season come, Jerron, when the all season come, I literally detox from football because I take a break, man. I take a break from football because it'll drive you crazy. But you're right, though. Patrick Surtain he's nice. What about before Patrick Surtain? Patrick Surtain is a beast. He is really, really good. He is really, really good. You know, he's elite. He was elite his rookie season. I want to see J.C. Horn stay healthy. I think he's nice too. Derek Stingley Jr., J.C. Horn, Patrick Surtain, you know, Sauce Gardner. These are young cornerbacks that are lockdown guys. Marlon Humphrey, he nice too. Yep. Marlon Humphrey. But the point I'm making when it comes to cornerback, it's not just about Alabama cornerbacks, but the Bucs in general. They don't have any good cornerbacks. And before you say, oh, Zion McCullough, man, nah. I'm straight. Don't give me that Zion McCullough crap. He was barbecue chicken too. And some people might be, this is what I'm saying. I would not be mad if the Bucs go multiple ways. If the Bucs go O-line, cool, great. The Bucs go D-line, yes indeed. You know, if the Bucs go cornerback, I would not be tripping. If the Bucs go receiver, I would not trip. And even a sleeper, if the Bucs go linebacker, Wilson and Cooper at 26, because Levante David was on a 1-year deal. People don't realize this, but receiver and linebacker, we ain't cooking with nothing like that. Chris Godwin, major cap hit. You know what I'm saying? Like, because Mike Evans, he's 30-something, about to be 32. We gotta have somebody sitting there at, you know, 22 years old, 23 years old, that got some dog in him. Trey Palmer, he cool, but he ain't better than Brian Thomas coming out of college. Now, I don't know how Brian Thomas is gonna look, you know, coming out of college, but I'm just saying coming out of college, I mean on the field, but coming out of college, he's rated higher than Trey Palmer. You know what I'm saying? Like, we got some holes, folks. And the more and more you sit back and think about it, the Bucs got some holes, man. Yeah. Chris Godwin signed a 3-year, $60 million contract. And you notice no extension for Chris Godwin. You ain't hear nothing about no extension talks for Chris Godwin. Nothing. Because, first of all, at his production, he's overpaid. Like, this man, his cap is like $26, $27 million. That man is not a $20-something million receiver. His production screams 12 to 18. He's not a game changer. Like, game changer receivers get paid the big bucks. Now, if Chris Godwin, if he wouldn't have got hurt, who knows how but Chris Godwin is a possession receiver right now, man. And possession receivers don't get $20-something million. So once again, I brought this up before when it comes to the draft and the Bucs, when it comes to their money, they funny with how they spend their money. They put a ton of money into the receiving room, but it's not giving the results of high scoring, highly productive receiving. You know what I'm saying? Like, it doesn't make any sense. I'm just saying, like, I'm trying to figure out, like, he's a possession receiver now, making a ton of money. He's not super explosive. He doesn't separate well. He's physical. Like, Chris Godwin, low key, is like Michael Thomas without the injuries, without the nonsense. He's a less productive Mike Thomas. A prime Mike Thomas, it was a monster, and Chris Godwin, productive, but when you look it up, you have like 80, 90 catches, 100 catches, but it's like, how many catches do you remember? And you look at his contract, you be like, Hey, that dude getting paid a lot of money, but no extension talks for Chris Godwin, none. So when you look at the draft, you correlate that with the draft. I'm just saying, don't be surprised the Bucs draft receiver in the first 3 rounds. I think one of those 3rd round picks could be a receiver. Oh, Hank. No, he's not washed. I'm saying the contract don't match what his production should be like. That's my point. His production don't add up. His current salary cap hit does not add up to, Amon-Ra St. Brown, DJ Moore. You feel me? You get. I mean, like I said, his cap is like $26-27 million. Come on, man. Come on now, man. You making more money than Mike Evans. Come on now, man. Chris Godwin should not be the highest paid receiver on your team in no shape, way, fashion, or form. No way, no how. There's no world where Chris Godwin should be your highest paid receiver as of right now. So hopefully they do some restructuring there or something, man, because that's crazy. Looking at this cap hit. You know what I'm saying? And y'all, like, expectations like of the draft, you got to look at the future. The draft is literally for the future. So anybody they draft is basically for the future. So there's going to be some people that's going to get upset, whoever the Bucs draft at 26 or in the 2nd round or those 2 3rd round picks. Somebody's going to get upset. Oh, the Bucs should have did this. The Bucs should have did that. Look, it might not be a pick you like, but can it help the team? Can it help the team? That's the question. Can these rookies come in and help the team? Because, like I said, 2 of these rookies going to have to be starters. However you want to cut the pie, however you want to cut this cake. 2 of these guys in the Bucs draft in the first 3 rounds. You got 4 picks in the first 3 rounds. 2 of these guys got to be starters. No, we didn't get better. We stayed the same. That's my worry. That's my worrisome part right there. I'm a little worried about that because, like, teams that are better than the Bucs made moves. Right? The objective when it comes to free agency is to how can we get better? Where can we get better at? Right? And the Bucs chose that route to basically say, hey, we're just gonna stay within ourselves, and that's how we're gonna get better. It's like, nah, man, that's not how it works. Because you can't be that arrogant of a team, of a front office, and tell yourself, we don't need to get better. I'm just saying. Like, how could you not get better? That's my part that I'm worried about. That where the Bucs approached this at. They approached this by saying we don't really need to get better. And you can say the Bucs overachieve. You can say that. You can say that the Bucs did, overachieve a bit because expectations was not super high. We wouldn't even pick to win the division. A washed up Randy Gregory is better than everybody we got on DN. That's saying something. Which I don't agree with that. I think Yaya is our best edge rusher. And that I mean, no offense to Yaya, but he kind of tailed off a little bit too. And Yaya get better. He'll get better. He just got to get some more moves. But Randy Gregory, man, people got hyped up about that. I'm like, why do we get hyped up about guys that past their prime? Like he's a rotational piece. At best. Getting hyped up over Randy Gregory. Come on, man. Like what I told y'all, we were only going to be able to get scraps in free agency, like the scraps that nobody want. I told y'all. You know, I told y'all about us in that free agency, man. We ain't getting nobody significant. We getting scraps, and people gonna get hyped over scraps. Told y'all, man. Oh, we got Randy Gregory. We really like that. Boy, y'all need to stop this, man. Y'all just be reaching for anything. Stop reaching. Scrap free agency pickups. I told y'all we wasn't going to do nothing free agency. Now we got the draft starters. But meanwhile, teams that are better than us got better. Or attempted to get better. We attempted to stay the same. Thinking that, we're going to run it back. Like, I don't know what's up with this running it back thing, but it's weird to me. Running it back. Run it back. Anyway, I got school now, man. I got school from 5 to 8:30 Central Standard Time. About to start this class up. 2 more school sessions. Counting today is 3. So I got Monday, Wednesday, and Thursday. Monday, Wednesday, and Thursday. Thursday my last day. And I'll be done. I get my life back. So, I just want to drop this video on y'all, man. I'll drop another video tomorrow probably. I got to start cranking out some videos, man. I just been locked in with the school stuff, working on my truck. Got this big project I'm doing on my truck, redoing the dash and everything in the front end of the truck and all that. So I've been busy, man. I got some major moves coming up. So yeah, I just want to drop this video on y'all, man. You know what I'm saying? Little draft talk. Get the bubbles, get the pot bubbling a little bit. I'm gonna drop a video tomorrow. We're gonna talk a little bit more. We're gonna continue this conversation. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna pop up tomorrow around the same time, same place, same channel. With that being said, I'm still here. With that being said, fire those cannons. Seize the day. Raise the flag. Hashtag, I'm still here. Hashtag, what are we doing? Hashtag, why? Hashtag, what is this? Hashtag, what does your eyes tell you? Hashtag, facts over feelings. Hashtag, reality over optimism. Hashtag, drivers around the corner. Hashtag, we need some dogs. Hashtag, run it back. BucosLocker signing out. Y'all enjoy the rest of y'all evening. Be safe. I'll see y'all tomorrow.